Smith Dog said he's going out on a limb and saying this year's Olympic squad wins gold. Yeah, absolutely. Way out on a limb. It'll happen. It'll definitely happen. Let me go see. I've decided to stop printing out stories. I talked about this a little bit yesterday. I'm just, I print out all these stories every day. I come in here and I go over like 2 or 3 of them, and then I've wasted $13 in ink. So, Patriots don't franchise Randy Moss. Did you guys hear about this? Let's see what I can find out about this. So what does that mean? They're going to sign him though anyway, right? Just because they didn't franchise him. Why is that? I saw before I left it was like breaking news on ESPN. Patriots don't franchise Randy Moss. Technically leaving him open to free agency. Apparently the Patriots are thinking they can come to terms with him on a new contract before this happens. I think they'll be able to. I don't think he wants to go anywhere. I think that we might be making a big deal out of it. I really don't think he's going anywhere. I mean, Randy Moss. Tom Brady's already come out and said, "Wherever Randy goes, I go." I mean, that's Tom Brady. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. You got a guy like Tom Brady sticking up for you, saying that kind of stuff. So I guarantee you, the Patriots are going to get something done. They're going to keep Randy Moss in town. He's not going anywhere. And yeah, they'll be competing again for sure. Sorry, I'm reading my MySpace. Amanda read my random thoughts and said that I'm funny. She's so supportive and sweet. We'll get to random thoughts here in a little bit. What time is it? About 5:15? Yeah, we'll get to random thoughts here in a little bit. I know Elwood says, you know how many trees died to print out your stories that you never get to read? I know, man. That's why I'm not doing it anymore. Willie says, Moss to the Bears? No. They have a, they have an opening. They don't have Moose Muhammad anymore. But I guarantee you they're not getting Randy. Randy Moss isn't going anywhere. Come on, Will. You know that. You know he's not going anywhere. No way. They've already let Stallworth go. Is that right? Didn't I hear that today? Stallworth is already gone. Isn't that right? Man. And so the Patriots, look out. I mean, Stallworth, that's a big part of the team. If they really let Stallworth go, I thought I heard that. I may be wrong. Let me see. See if it says anything in this article. I don't think so, does it? But I definitely heard that today, that they have let Stallworth go. They, opted not to offer him anything or franchise him. So, wow. But we got Bears fans in here, obviously. What do you think they're going to do? Bears got to do something in the offseason, right? They got to go after somebody. You think they'll try to get a quarterback? You think they'll try to get, I don't know, McNabb? McNabb in Chicago? Does that have a ring to it? I don't know. Bears need to do something. They've never had a quarterback. Never, ever have they had a quarterback. Never had a wide receiver. I mean, they need both. They need to get McNabb and Moss. And they'd finally be good. They do need some big help this offseason. I don't know. I said going into the year. Actually, I said going into the season before that, before this past year, that the Bears weren't going to be good and weren't going to make the playoffs. They went on to go to the Super Bowl. And then what I had meant to say was the year after this year, they're going to be bad, which would have been last year, and I would have been totally right. But I'm wondering if we're going to see the same thing this next year that we saw from the Bears last season. I mean, what they were doing wasn't working. So they got to change, right? What are they going to do with Cedric Benson? Ew, what a flop. I mean, what a flop. What a $40 million flop. What are they going to do with him? I don't know. Elwood says, Willie, why don't you just become a Colts fan like me and Eric? Yeah, Willie. Why don't you just become a Colts fan like me? He says they're better than the Niners. I know. Listen, I'm a Niners fan. I don't shy away from that. I'm definitely a Niners fan, and they're not good. They're bad. They're a bad team. And I don't think that Mike Martz is going to come in and save them next year like so many other people do. And they don't even know who's going to be the quarterback. Sean Hill or Alex Smith. I mean, here's Alex Smith, a number 1 draft pick. Still hasn't panned out like they thought he was going to. So who knows? But I don't